Hi, everybody. Welcome to NAUI's Dive Team Report. I'm your host, Greg Martin. I recently spent a few days at the annual Dive Equipment and Marketing Association, or DEMA's, annual meeting and trade show. It's always a great place to meet up with old and new friends, and a time to discuss the business of diving. Here's a conversation that I had with one of NAUI's international reps.
One of the things about NAUI that a lot of people don't realize, because it says NAUI Worldwide. And NAUI's name is National Association of Underwater Instructors. And I've heard some squabbling going on because we are a worldwide organization with outlets all over the world. We've talked to the Tongs, we've talked to Quentin de Poor about South Africa, and let's head south. Let's go down to Argentina right now. And I'm talking with Daniel, pronounce your last name.
Millikovsky.
Millikovsky. That almost sounds like...
it is Polish.
It's Polish.
My grandfather was Polish.
I was going to say Czech, because my background's Czech, but that's,
Yeah.
So if I said, Yop Samash, would that mean anything to you? No.
Who, I'm sorry?
No, never mind.
No.
That's
No.
okay.
No.
It's too different. Bohemian is different yet than that, so... But let's talk about NAUI Worldwide. You guys are our representatives down in Argentina. What are the problems that you're facing in Argentina with a worldwide organization? Do I have time?
Okay, how many hours is this going to last? Well, number one is the language of materials. So, and I've been working, I'm a course director trainer for NAUI and been with the organization since more than 25 years. So I'm really a fan of the organization. So I've been trying to get materials into Spanish since a long time, as well as all the rest of the countries, for sure. But going back to Spanish, we need to enable for us to expand. The only way is to communicate. Communication is vital, like we are doing right now. So if we don't have materials where our instructors can teach the best training that we have, then we're not going to be able to expand worldwide. So right now, when we are focusing, and I know the new executive director is working hard on this, and training department, and we ourselves, the members, are trying to help on translating and getting that done as soon as possible, so we can get more instructors to understand the way of teaching just by understanding the language. So as soon as we get that done, that's the main problem that our challenge would be that right now.
Talk a little bit about the diving in Argentina. I mean, I don't hear an awful lot about diving locales in Argentina. So is that another issue you're working with?
Well, unfortunately, God didn't put his finger on our country regarding diving, but there is some diving. To be honest, I would not promote it as come dive to Argentina, but if you are there and if you're a diver, you might want to go to the South Atlantic. There is a place called Peninsula de Valdez where we have the visit of the right whale in between June and September, and you can see it from the boat. You're not allowed to dive with it, but if you're diving, maybe they can cross by. And there's a lot of seals, and basically that's one of the most interest. Then we have, as all the rest of the world, lakes and quarries for training.
Sure.
But it's not. I would say this is not a country where you go for diving. But we train there. We have to train someplace, and we fly around the world to get our nice diving, depending on which type of diving we want to do.
Sure. One of the things that you'll find out as you're listening to the podcast is that most divers, if there's a place of water someplace, matters not, we'll get in it. When I was certified many, many years ago, the only places in the middle of Kansas to dive were cattle ponds, and a lot of the alien life forms I found were the legs of the cows that were standing there bathing themselves in the water. So, you have lakes and so forth. I'm sure there's...
We have lakes from dams or natural lakes. We have altitude diving in the Cordillera de los Andes. So we can do altitude diving from real fresh and cold water, talking about 5 5 degrees Celsius. I don't know exactly right now in Fahrenheit. That would be maybe around 30 something. So I have been doing some technical diving in the south, in the lakes, 200 feet with trimix, and I can do it once or twice in my lifetime, and then I don't repeat that again. The conditions are not the best. We don't have the best logistics. Hyperbaric facilities are not easy found, except for the main cities where the doctors are.
Right.
So that's another issue right there. And then basically we do some quarry divings. There's a lot of quarries around different states. So that's what we mostly do. And then again, the dive schools, they take people to the Caribbean or to the Middle East, Red Sea and all that.
Well, we appreciate the work that you're doing. We'll do everything we can to help promote the diving in Argentina and getting some Spanish materials. I know that that's on the board's radar of things to do, and all the best to you, and I appreciate the work you're doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time and for all your support.
And that's this episode of NAUI's Dive Team Report. As always, if you're interested in learning more about diving, be sure and visit naui.org, NAUI.org, or visit your local NAUI dive shop. I'm Greg Martin. Thanks for listening. I'll see you underwater.